What if I told you your brain isn't overwhelmed because your life is too busy? It's overwhelmed because of how you're thinking. There's a concept in Japan called seijaku, the art of finding stillness in the middle of chaos. And the Japanese have been using 6 specific habits for centuries to quiet mental noise, not by doing more, but by doing things differently. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what those 6 habits are and why one of them works in under 2 minutes. But first, let me show you what mental noise is actually doing to you. Mental noise isn't just stress, it's the constant background hum of unfinished thoughts, unresolved worries, and decisions you keep putting off. Neuroscientists call it cognitive overload, and here's what it quietly does to you. It drains your mental energy before your day even starts. You wake up already tired, not from what you did, from what your mind wouldn't stop processing. The Japanese discovered this problem centuries ago, and habit number 1 is the foundation of everything else we're going to talk about. And once you understand this one, habits 2 through 6 will feel like unlocking cheat codes for your mind. The Japanese concept of ma, pronounced ma, translates roughly to negative space or pause. In music, ma is the silence between the notes. In architecture, it's the empty room that gives the occupied rooms meaning. And in life, ma is the intentional gap between stimulus and response. Most of us have 0 ma in our lives. Notification comes in, we react. Thought appears, we chase it. Problem arises, we spiral. The habit, build in deliberate pauses. Before you respond to a message, pause 10 seconds. Before you switch tasks, pause and breathe. Before you react to bad news, pause and observe. It sounds too simple, but neuroscience backs this up. A deliberate pause activates your prefrontal cortex, the part of your brain that stops the mental spiral before it starts. Ma isn't doing nothing, it's doing the most important thing. And habit number 2 takes this even further. It's something Japanese school children learn, but most adults never practice. You've probably heard of Kaizen, the philosophy of continuous, tiny improvement. Most people apply it to productivity, but the Japanese apply it to mental clarity too. The habit is this: a daily micro reset, not a 2-hour journaling session, not a weekend retreat, a 5-minute mental declutter every single day. Here's the practice. Every evening, take 5 minutes to mentally close open tabs. Ask yourself 3 questions. What am I still carrying from today that I need to let go of? What one thing am I grateful this happened? What's the one priority for tomorrow? That's it. 3 questions, 5 minutes. The Japanese believe mental clutter compounds daily, just like financial debt. A tiny daily reset prevents the mental debt from burying you. Habit number 3 is the one most people are shocked to learn, because it's actually about adding something to your day, not removing it. Shinrin-yoku, literally forest bathing, is the Japanese practice of mindfully spending time in nature. And before you say, I don't have a forest nearby, hear this out. Studies from Japan's Chiba University found that even 20 minutes in a natural environment reduces cortisol, your body's stress hormone, by up to 16%. But here's what makes this different from just going for a walk. Shinrin-yoku is about sensory presence, not exercise, not podcasts, not checking your phone. You're bathing in the environment, noticing sounds, smells, textures, light. Your brain's default mode network, the system responsible for mind wandering and rumination, literally quiets down in natural settings. You don't need a forest, a park, a garden, even a tree-lined street works. 20 minutes, no phone, full presence. Now, habit number 4 is one you can do indoors in under 2 minutes, and it works on the same mechanism as cold exposure. Misogi is an ancient Shinto purification ritual, traditionally performed by standing under a cold waterfall to cleanse the mind and spirit. Now, you don't need a waterfall, but the principle is powerful, using brief physical sensation to break a mental spiral. Cold water on your face, a 30-second cold shower, Even plunging your hands in ice water activates the mammalian dive reflex, which immediately slows your heart rate and interrupts stress loops. It's not mystical. It's physiology. The Japanese ritual understood something modern science now confirms. The body and mind are one system. Interrupt the body, you interrupt the mind. The habit: when mental noise peaks, don't try to think your way out. Interrupt it physically. Splash cold water on your face. Step outside for 60 seconds. Do 10 jumping jacks. It works because you can't ruminate and be physically present at the same time. Habit number 5 might surprise you because it has nothing to do with what you do and everything to do with what you stop doing. You know how a cluttered desk makes it hard to think? That's not a feeling. That's neuroscience. Research from Princeton University found that physical clutter competes for your attention in the same way mental clutter does, constantly activating your visual cortex and generating low-level mental noise. The Japanese design philosophy of wabi-sabi, finding beauty in simplicity and imperfection, takes decluttering to a deeper level. It's not about minimalism for aesthetics. It's about environment as a tool for mental clarity. The habit: one-item rule. For 7 days, remove one item from your primary living or working space per day. No pressure. One item every day. By day 7, your environment has changed, and studies show your baseline stress levels will drop noticeably. Your mind mirrors your environment. Quiet the space, quiet the mind. And habit number 6, this is the one that ties everything together. It's a practice so simple that most people dismiss it until they try it. Zazen, literally just sitting, is the Zen Buddhist meditation practice at the heart of Japanese mental culture. And I know what you're thinking. I've tried meditation. My mind won't stop. That's the point. Zazen isn't about emptying your mind. It's about learning to watch your thoughts without being pulled by them. You sit, thoughts arise, you notice them, without judgment, without reaction, and return to your breath. Every time you notice a thought and don't chase it, that's a mental rep. You're building the muscle that reduces mental noise at the source. The practice: 5 minutes every morning before your phone. Sit, breathe, watch thoughts arise. Don't follow them. That's it. No app required, no special cushion, no perfect technique. The Japanese have practiced this for over 1,000 years, and modern neuroscience has confirmed what they always knew. Consistent meditation physically changes the brain, reducing the default mode network activity responsible for rumination and mental noise. 5 minutes a day, the noise starts to quiet. Let's bring it all together. 6 Japanese habits. 6 ways to reduce mental noise, not by fighting your thoughts, but by changing your relationship with them. Deliberate pauses before you react. Kaizen reset. 5 minutes of daily mental declutter. Shinrin yoku. 20 minutes in nature. Phone free. Misogi. Physical interrupts to break mental spirals. Wabi-sabi environment. Clear your space, clear your mind. Zazen. 5 minutes of just sitting every morning. You don't need to do all 6 tomorrow. Pick one. Try it for 7 days. Notice what happens to the noise. The Japanese didn't discover these habits by accident. They discovered them by paying close attention to the mind, to nature, to the spaces between things. And now, so have you. Now here's something interesting. Knowing these habits is one thing. Doing them consistently is another. And that's exactly what we're covering next time. Japanese habits that make consistency effortless. Not willpower, not discipline. The specific Japanese systems that make good habits automatic, so you don't have to fight yourself every day just to show up. If that sounds like something you need, make sure you're subscribed, because that video is coming very soon. And if this video helped quiet even a little bit of your mental noise today, drop a comment below and tell me, which of these 6 habits are you starting with? I read every single one. See you in the next one.